The sport called Draka initially looks like your typical martial art, and then something happens that makes a lot of noise.
This sport is a mixture of what they've been doing now on pay-per-view, these extreme ultimate fights where they allow grappling. We have a little grappling here with the Draka, but once they get taken to the ground, the fighting is stopped.
Simi Valley's Jim Mullen in the red face guard not only has 5 amateur kickboxing title belts to his credit, but he's also competed in ultimate fighting events.
I like it all. I like boxing, kickboxing, submission fighting, Draka fighting. I'll do it all. I'm a warrior. Resita's
Danny Steele has competed in Russia, France, and China, and puts the takedown aspect of Draka into perspective.
And a new form of martial arts comes to Southern California this weekend. Rob Fukuzaki takes a look at Draka.
In 1983, Draka, a form of martial arts, was forbidden in the Soviet Union. The only place you could practice Draka was in jail. But now, thanks to founder Igor Azhov's efforts, Draka is being legalized in Russia, and now he has brought the show to the U.S. Draka, in a nutshell, is another dimension of kickboxing, but not as severe as ultimate fighting.
Basically, you have Western boxing skills with the hands, along with the inside, the outside leg kicks, and then they add the spinning back fist, which is a devastating weapon in itself. It's basically kickboxing with judo and wrestling, and to me, that is, besides the ultimate fight, it has art to it. I don't have to think, I just flow.
Draka, the secrets of Russian martial arts.
We have much more strange universe ahead. We go deeper into the mysterious martial arts and find ourselves in Russia with the discipline known as Draka.
Number 1 in Southern California.
At the Brent Center in Irvine last night, actor and fellow kickboxer Chuck Norris on hand to watch a tournament with an international flavor. Kickboxers from the United States taking on challengers from the Commonwealth of Independent States. And you find a smash in the jaw is the same in India.
Great Western Forum. Call Ticketmaster for pay-per-view. 1-800-245-TBN3. Draka.
Give the star of Blood Sports, Preventing the Nerd, First and 10. That's just to name a few. I haven't seen you since the Jet Center. Yeah. What do you think tonight? You having a good time?
Having a great time, man. It's awesome. I really love to watch this stuff, and it's real exciting. It's great. Awesome.
Little different when they add points for takedowns, and fighters got to have a lot more ability. It's a little surprising.
But, you know, it's still awesome stuff, man. I love it.
Right on. Hey, thanks, Don, for being with us. Phil, Don, I'm sending it back to you. Right, enthusiast. He's also trained a lot of years. He's done Dallas. He's done step by step. Many people know him. Sasha Mitchell. Sasha, what do you think about what's going on tonight?
I like it a lot. I think it's a lot more interesting with the European kicks. You're allowed to use leg kicks. I like the European rules a lot better. It's a better fight.
How about the fact that you can take a guy down to the mat and score extra point?
That's the way they do it.
Hey, now, well, it's great having you with us. Thanks. Sasha Mitchell, once again, great actor. Hey, not a bad fighter himself. Superman, he was Jimmy Olsen, you know, from the Mile Reporter. Yes, he was. And he also did a lot with Back to the Future. You having a good time tonight?
Having a real good time. I'm wondering where all the women boxers are, but I hear they're going to be fighting on the 24th.
Yeah, there's going to be some women there, but tonight you're watching Draka, man. What do you think about the ability to be able to do the takedowns?
Totally impressed with this tonight, and I got to tell you, man, physically, this is some of the greatest stuff I've ever seen. These boys are in great shape.
Okay, well, hey, I'm going to go ahead and send it back to you.
Jimmy Olsen!
I'm here with Mickey Jones. Mickey, you're here to see Draka. I know your son-in-law's fighting tonight, defending his world title. How do you feel?
Absolutely. Mixed feelings. It's a double-edged sword. I love Draka. It is hot. The first time I saw it. But when your family is in the ring, the heart gets going and the butterflies in the stomach. But you know what? He's ready. He's prepared. He's mentally and spiritually ready for tonight, man.
Well, I'll tell you, this is a little tougher on you than doing home improvement, ain't it?
Hey, home improvement's a breeze, man. We just go in, they write the words, we say them. You come down here and boy, the butterflies get going.
Well, I'll tell you, butterflies. None other than Hector the Torero Lopez, the 84 silver medalist for Mexico. He's also the current NABO junior welterweight champ. Many feel that he is the one that's being dodged throughout the world by all the junior welterweight champions. Hector, tell me, what do you think of Draka tonight?
I like it. I like to see it here in my house. Going to my house, and it's something different, and whatever people think, you know, prove they're the best.
Director in Japan, and Mr. Nakata, you have with you some fighters.
They are the Japanese strongest fighter all around. It's called Pancras. Okay, here's a Basruten and Minoru Suzuki. He's one of the founding, champions. And there, Mr. Kondo.
Okay, well, I'll tell you, we know that not too many of James Toney's fights have gone to the card. He usually puts people to sleep. We know he's a 6-time world champion in all different weight divisions. One fighter of the year in 1991. James, what's going on in your life these days?
Right now, I'm just trying to get my career back together as a heavyweight now, so I'm just looking forward to coming to L.A., working with the kids in the neighborhood, and basically get things back straight.
Well, I look to bring you with me to one of the juvenile probation camps. We know that there's a lot of young people who need to look at some positive role models. I look to taking you with me over there, James. All right, man. Well, congratulations and good luck as a heavyweight.
Thanks a lot, man.
All right, Phil, I'm going to go ahead and send it back to you.
Now let's go to Blinky Rodriguez, who is standing by with a very, very big man. Blinky.
Well, here I am with none other than the Shaq himself. Came back last night. Lakers brought it home. And also with his trainer, Billy Blanks, who is also in his own right known throughout the world. Shaq, what do you think of Draka so far?
It's a very interesting sport. I see that you have to be very tough, very mentally tough, very physically tough. My favorite match so far was a match with Danny Steele. I had the pleasure of watching him in Hawaii. The fight didn't really turn out the way he wanted it to, but I mean, he's a tough guy, and he's my favorite.
And what do you think, Billy, about the Shaq after basketball? What do you think? Maybe he's got a shot at doing some Draka?
Shaq can basically do anything he want to do, man. He's in such good shape, so I don't know about him getting into this stuff, but if he wants to, he can do anything he wants to.
Hey, Shaq, how long you been training now? I know you've been in the martial arts a while.
I've been working out with the great Billy Blanks for 4 years, and he's kept me in great shape. I worked out with him with 2 summers straight. I took off 1 summer, and then I got hurt recently, and Billy Blanks brought me back, and I'm here to stay.
I'm sure the Lakers don't want to hear nothing about you fighting or hitting bags or anything, but I'll tell you, tonight's been a great night of Draka. These fighters, you can see the type of condition they got to come in. A lot of people don't understand what it takes when you get shot with them kicks to the legs, but I'll tell you, it's a tremendous blow. So you were saying that tonight Danny Steele was your favorite fighter out there. I know a lot of people would like to see a rematch. Would you like to see a rematch between Danny Steele and the Russian opponent?
Yes, I would.
That would actually be a rubber match because they've already fought twice. This was a rematch, so it would be the third fight would be a rubber match. And I'm sure, I made a comment earlier that I'm sure that a lot of people here in town would buy a ticket for that one because they've got one apiece now. Okay, Phil, I'm going to go ahead and send it back to you. Shaq, thank you for coming by. Billy, thank you for coming by. God bless you, man.
Pulling triple duty. Last night he was here against the Atlanta Hawks. Tonight he's here watching Draka. Tomorrow he's going to be right back here at the Forum against the Philadelphia 76ers. Good to see Shaq back and walking so freely after the groin injury he sustained back in late October. Tonight we have seen one great night of World Championship Draka Federation boxing, and I don't know what the fans around the country have thought so far, but I'll tell you, if you're a martial arts fan, you're a kickboxing, a Muay Thai fan, yeah, I think you have to love what you've seen of this Draka sport thus far.
Absolutely. It's very exciting. It's got strikes, grappling. The competitors are all in great shape and very evenly matched. Now, I would like to say one thing. If Shaq was to step in this ring, I wouldn't want to announce the fight because if he comes flying over that top ring rope, we're history, Phil.
Oh, I'm telling you what, he takes a shot over the ropes like we saw a moment ago when Redwan Bulgaria came over. This whole Forum would tilt on one side, you can be sure. We are set for our next fight of the night. Again, it is a World Championship fight, and this should be an outstanding one. We talked about him earlier in our telecast.